To shape your future, you have to be ready and able to change your paradigms. Paradigms, the understanding of it and how to change them, might be the most important things that you'll ever learn in your life. Because in essence, our paradigm is the reason why we live the way that we are living and why we are not living the way that we want to be living. Hi, my name is Anton Bennink, and with this Freedom Lifestyle podcast, I like to share the things that I come across in my life that might be of benefit to you listening. Perhaps you've heard of the word paradigm before. Perhaps you even know of a definition of what a paradigm is. But to really know what a paradigm is asks for an understanding on quite a deep level, a never-ending study on the subject. And Joel Barker put it quite beautifully and accurately when he said, to shape your future, you have to be willing and able, ready and able to change your paradigm. So how do we do that? But first, what is a paradigm? What is a paradigm? A paradigm, in the definition of Bob Proctor, is a mental program that almost exclusively has control over our habitual behavior. And listen to this, almost all our behavior is habitual. Let that sink in for a little bit. Almost every single thing that we do goes automatic, thanks to an idea that is fixed in our subconscious mind. And the multitude of these ideas fixed in our subconscious mind, that is our paradigm. How is our paradigm developed? Perhaps that will help you in the understanding of it. Our paradigm is developed throughout centuries and probably more. Our paradigm comes from former generations. Yes, it's true. Part of our paradigm is already installed by the time we are born. It's in our genetics. It's why you look so much like your relatives. Part of our paradigm comes from our ancestors. You have to go back a long way in your family tree to figure out why you do some of the things that you do the way that you do them today. The next part where our paradigm is developed is in our early years, as a little child. As a little child, before more or less the age of 7, we have not developed our higher faculties yet. The higher faculties of the mind, the thinking faculties. Those things besides our senses. Because we can hear, see, smell, taste and touch, but hey, my little doggy can do that. And when we're a baby, we haven't developed the higher faculties of our mind yet. What are these higher faculties? They are the intuition, imagination, our reasoning power, our will, our perception, and our memory. And especially the higher faculty, reasoning, our ability to think, our ability to reason with certain ideas, or in other words, our ability to either accept or reject an idea, has not yet developed. So in our earliest years on this planet, before we have developed our reasoning factor, anything and everything that goes on around us falls automatically in our subconscious mind. And once it is in our subconscious mind and it is accepted, because we haven't been able to reject ideas as a little baby, it forms, it takes shape. And everything that takes shape in our subconscious mind is automatically expressed through the body. So this idea, say for example, when I was a little kid, I got from my parents, when I got good grades, a pizza as a reward. And now I love pizza so much, I'm almost addicted to them. And now it is a specific habit, which could be called a negative habit, an idea that is fixed in my subconscious mind that expresses through my body as a desire that makes me eat more pizza, that is part of a paradigm, of a fixed idea that expresses through habitual behavior. And if I want to change this habitual behavior, I have to change my thinking about the thing that I do before I actually start changing the thing that I do. Because if I start to change the thing that I do, but I don't change the thinking about the thing that I do, I'm going to fall back into my old habitual behavioral patterns. So that is where our environment starts. First, in our former generations. Why do we walk up straight? Because several generations ago somebody realized that that is the easiest way to move forward. That is, let's say, a positive part of our paradigm. My pizza example, let's say that's a negative part of our paradigm, of my paradigm. And then in our later years, the most important influence on our paradigm is the people that we surround ourselves with and the books that we read. The people that we surround ourselves with, our associations might be the strongest influence upon our results, upon the way that we are in anything else in the world. Do you want to become healthier? Surround yourself with healthier people. Do you want to become wealthier? Surround yourself with wealthier people. Do you want to become better in your love relationships? Surround yourself with people who have amazing love relationships. These things are so important because Carl Menninger told us that our environment is more important than our heredity. So in essence, the people and the things that we surround ourselves with have a stronger influence upon the change of our paradigm than our genetics. No, we can't change our genetics, but we can improve that which we have to work with by improving the quality of our environment. How do we do that? So now you have a basic understanding of what a paradigm is. A multitude of habits that come from a multitude of fixed ideas planted in our subconscious mind that are expressed through the body in habitual behavior. So a paradigm is that mental program that has almost exclusive control over almost all our habitual behavior, and almost all our behavior is habitual. I've tried now in several ways to define what a paradigm is, but it takes a lifelong study to go deep and to really understand it and to see the different effects that it has on your life, that it has on my life, and that it has on all of our lives. But now we want to know how to change it. And I've learned that there's two ways to change your paradigm. First, an emotional impact. Boom, chakalaka, something happens. Often these emotional impacts are negative. Say, for example, a loss in the family, a loss of a job. 9/11 is for many people from New York has been an emotional impact. Something happens with such an impact on you that all of a sudden those fixed ideas, some of those fixed ideas are suddenly changed. And by some of those ideas being suddenly changed, you suddenly change your behavior. And the change is permanent because your paradigm has changed. The other way, and this is the way that we can rely upon, is through the same way that you have learned to brush your teeth. Simple as that. Yes, it is. But not that easy, because to change the way that we operate today, to change our results, we have to do something different. So in essence, we have to start doing the illogical. The other way is spaced repetition. But spaced repetition works to the extent that it is still really hard to do alone. Bob Proctor studied this subject for 63 years, helped many people change their paradigm and improve their quality of lives. But he says that he's never seen anyone do this by himself or herself. And that simply is because if we try to change a paradigm by ourselves, we are constantly in a battle with ourselves against ourselves. And that's a battle that's hard to win. So spaced repetition is the key, but get yourself an elite level mentor or coach to help you along the way so that you don't have to be in a battle with yourself against yourself. My name is Anton Bennink and I thank you for listening to this show. If you would like some help from me and my coach, my mentor, Bob Proctor, in your process of improving your results, then click on the link in the description below or go to www.tir-coaching.com. You can sign up for a free strategy call and I'll help you to identify what it is that you really want and then set you on the path to actually achieving it. But for now, if you have anything to share, please put it in the comments below. My friends, don't forget, live with love and live with passion. Namaste.